Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about a new way to grow your English. Not with pressure, not with stress, and not with the old idea that learning must feel hard all the time. This lesson is about bringing English into your everyday life until it feels normal, familiar, and easy to return to. When that happens, practice stops feeling like homework. It starts feeling like something you naturally do. Let's get started. 1. Build a positive connection with English. A lot of learners struggle because they connect English with stress. They think of correction, tests, grammar rules, and embarrassment. So every time they study, their mind feels tired before they even begin. That is a problem. When something feels unpleasant, we avoid it. When something feels enjoyable, we come back to it. So the first change must happen in your mind. Do not see English as a subject you must survive. See it as a way to open doors. It helps you understand videos, meet new people, explore new ideas, and express yourself more clearly. That is very different from studying only to pass an exam. You do not need flawless English to begin. You only need enough English to use it. Many students tell themselves, I will speak later when I know more. But later often never comes. Waiting too long creates fear. Progress grows through use, not through endless waiting. Young children improve because they try freely. They speak before they are ready. They repeat things many times. They are not ashamed of errors. That is a smart way to learn. So stop seeing errors as failure. See them as part of practice. Also choose English that feels close to your real life. Learn phrases you can actually use. Describe your day. Talk about your plans. Share your opinions. Explain how you feel. When the language connects to your own life, it becomes easier to remember. And do not begin with huge goals. Begin with one small action each day. Read a short text. Listen to a few lines. Say a few sentences. Think in English for a minute or two. What matters most is regular contact. A little every day is much stronger than a lot once in a while. 2. Surround yourself. With the language, you do not need to move abroad to improve. You can bring English into your world right now. Your mind becomes comfortable with what it sees often. If English appears in your daily routine again and again, it slowly stops feeling distant. That is why your surroundings matter so much. Begin with easy changes. Set your phone to English. Use apps in English. Let small things around you become learning moments. At first, this may feel strange, but after some time, you will stop noticing the discomfort. New vocabulary will begin to feel familiar because you keep seeing it. This kind of learning happens quietly, but it is powerful. Another good strategy is to keep your interests the same, but switch the language. If you enjoy sports, watch sports content in English. If you like beauty, food, travel, music, or business, follow those topics in English too. Do not push yourself toward material that feels boring just because it seems educational. Interest helps attention, and attention helps memory. When you watch or listen, do not chase every single word. Try to understand this main idea. Relax and let your ears adjust. Over time, your listening will become stronger. Reading helps too, but keep it simple. Short articles, easy stories, short captions, and beginner-friendly material are enough. The goal is not to impress yourself. The goal is to stay connected and use your voice even when you are alone. Talk while you do simple tasks. Say what you are doing. Say what you need. Say what you want to do later. This helps you become more comfortable with your own voice in English. One more thing. Keep your system simple. Too many apps, channels, books, and methods can make you confused. Choose a few things that work for you and stay with them. A simple routine is easier to follow, and that means you are more likely to continue. 3. Keep practice light and enjoyable. Many people quit because their routine feels too heavy. If every practice session feels like hard work, it becomes difficult to continue for long. That is why your routine should feel manageable. You do not need very long sessions every day. In fact, short sessions often work better because they are easier to repeat. 10 minutes each day can do more than one long session every weekend. Daily repetition is what creates progress. One method that works very well is speaking along with audio. Play a short clip and repeat what you hear right away. Try to match the sound, rhythm, and pace. Don't stop every few seconds to judge yourself. Just keep going. This helps you sound more natural. It also trains your mouth and ears at the same time. Another smart idea is to bring English into your free time. Use it during the time you already spend watching videos, listening to audio, or relaxing online. When learning mixes with enjoyment, it feels lighter. That makes it easier to continue. And please do not stay silent just because your speaking is not perfect. No one becomes more fluent by hiding. Confidence grows when you use the language, not when you wait until you feel completely ready. You can also help your brain by ending practice with a positive feeling. After a short session, tell yourself you did well. Notice the fact that you showed up. That matters. Positive emotion that supports habit. If your method feels too difficult, change the method. Do not give up on the goal. Make learning easier to return to. 4. Train your mind to use English directly. A common reason speaking feels slow is this. Many learners think in one language and then try to change everything into English. That takes time. It also creates pressure. A better path is to help your mind use English more directly. This does not happen in one day, but it can be trained. Start with very basic thoughts. Use easy sentences in your mind, such as, I'm tired. I need coffee. This looks nice. I have work to do. These small thoughts are enough. Then bring this habit into ordinary moments. While you are walking, describe what you see. While you are cooking, describe the steps. While you are waiting somewhere, describe how you feel. Your everyday life gives you endless practice material. If you do not know a certain word, do not freeze. Say the idea in a simpler way. Clear communication matters more than fancy vocabulary. You can also practice by looking at objects around you and naming them in English. This helps your brain connect the meaning directly with the English word. That is very useful. Even just 2 minutes a day of inner English can help. Quietly talk to yourself in your head. Keep it simple. Keep it honest. At first, it may feel slow. That is okay. Every new skill feels awkward before it becomes natural. Be patient with your mind. It is learning a new pattern. Little by little, English will start coming faster. 5. Choose routine over mood. Excitement is helpful, but it does not stay forever. Some days you will feel motivated. Other days you will not. That is why you should not depend only on energy or inspiration. What really moves you forward is routine. Create a fixed moment for English in your day. It can be in the morning, during lunch, or before bed. The exact time is less important than the habit itself. When practice has a place in your day, you stop needing to decide every time. It simply becomes something you do. That saves mental energy. And do not keep asking how long it will take to become very good. That question often creates pressure. Instead, ask whether you showed up today. That is the better question. Notice small improvements. Maybe you understood more of a video. Maybe you spoke with less hesitation. Maybe a phrase came to your mind more quickly than before. These small signs matter. They show that your effort is working. Try not to miss too many days. Even on a busy day, do a small task. Listen to a short clip. Read a short paragraph. Say a few lines out loud. Small contact keeps the habit alive. And when you feel bored, refresh the activity. Change the topic, the format, or the content. But keep moving. You can also gain energy by learning with other people. Join discussions, leave comments, or speak with a partner. Shared learning often feels more alive. The learners who move forward are not always the most gifted. Often, they are simply the ones who keep going. Steady effort wins. 6. Use English outside practice time. Some learners know a lot more than they use. They understand lessons, remember words, and recognize grammar. But when it is time to speak, they become quiet. Usually the reason is fear. They worry about being judged. They worry about saying something incorrect. They worry about sounding awkward. But growth happens when you begin using the language in real situations. You do not need to begin with big conversations. Start small. Speak to your reflection. Record yourself. Send voice messages. Write comments. Ask simple questions online. Use English in safe situations first. Then slowly expand. And remember, the main purpose of speaking is to share meaning, not to perform perfectly. Simple speech with courage is more useful than advanced speech that never leaves your mind. So give yourself permission to speak imperfectly. That is how real progress begins. When something goes wrong, keep going. Do not stop and punish yourself. Keep the conversation moving. This builds real-world confidence. It also helps to change the way you describe yourself. Do not label yourself as bad at English. That kind of label can hold you back. Say something more helpful. I am improving. I use English every day. I am becoming more comfortable. These thoughts support action. The more you use the language, the more normal it feels. And when it feels normal, you stop being so afraid of it. Let's finish with one important truth. English becomes easier when it becomes familiar. Not when you chase perfection. Not when you push yourself with fear. Not when you wait for the perfect time. It becomes easier when you bring it into your life again and again. Use it often. Keep it simple. Let it feel personal. Return to it daily. That is how confidence grows. That is how speaking becomes smoother. That is how English starts to feel like a real part of you. So begin today, not with pressure, not with impossible goals, just with one small step, and then take the next one tomorrow. If this video gave you a new way to think about learning, give it a like. Share it with someone who wants to become more confident in English. And subscribe for more simple, encouraging lessons to help you grow step by step.